It's a strange time, guys. We've got a weird tank Kha'Zix build, bruiser builds, everyone's super tanky, no one's dying, assassins suck. We've got to go back, man. We've got to go back to where it all started. How does the classic Tinjus Hail of Blades special fare in today's meta? I wanted to do a Hail of Blades game with the durability update just to see how it was, and it was actually not too bad. We had a pretty juicy game, dealt a lot of damage, and yeah, that's about it. Without further ado, let's get into the game. Hello, we are back with the good old bug boy Kha'Zix. It is time, guys. I'm sorry, it's been quite a while since I've done a Kha'Zix game, let alone played Kha'Zix. Obviously, Bel'Veth has been taking my attention, and I have been busy with real life stuff. I will provide an update on that soon. But yeah, I do plan on doing a lot more videos and a lot more streams in the future. Very, very soon. So it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, no Bel'Veth today. I thought we'd do a nice Kha'Zix game. I'm planning on doing both Kha'Zix and Bel'Veth in the future, so that'll be very cool to see. But I wanted to play some Hail of Blades Kha'Zix just to see how he was in the durability update. My favorite build, Hail of Blades Kha'Zix. I just wanted to see how it was in terms of like just to see if anything's like changed in regards to this new patch with the obviously durability update where like everything's tankier. So I was expecting Hail of Blades to be kind of shit. And we'll just have to wait and see, won't we? We'll have to see if Hail of Blades still is you know, somewhat viable to take. I mean, look, Hail of Blades will always be one of those you know, one of those playstyle runes, and it'll forever remain like that. It's nothing like crazy viable or anything, although if you know how to use it, definitely can be used properly, and to a certain extent, you know, definitely viable. Of course, you've seen me use it time and time again, but yeah, so yeah, that's just it, man. I haven't really seen too many noticeable differences aside from the fact that obviously everyone is tankier, so like you have to just play a little somewhat differently, have a little more respect, but that's about it. Hail of Blades Kha'Zix, it really favored, or like obviously Assassin Kha'Zix in general, it really favored the one-shot meta where you could just one-shot people out of the blue, no questions asked. But the durability update has a lot of benefits for Kha'Zix as well, of course. Just being tankier and being able to outplay a little bit more is very, very nice. And yeah, so I am going to be going with just a standard lethality assassin build. I am going like full lethality, my standard lethality build. That's it. I want to test how it is, because I haven't really done too much full lethality Kha'Zix since the durability update came out, where people are going like Sunfire and shit now, including myself. It's a it's a weird time. It's a weird time, and I haven't just been able to, you know, sit down and enjoy some juicy lethality Kha'Zix. But this is what we're doing this game. So I just follow up with a full clear in the other game, and that is about it. There's going to be a little bit of a scrap going on in the bot lane, but I have recalled with my double longsword, and I'm going to head down here and see if we can do anything. The Trundle is actually moving down to contest the bottom crab. I love it when people do this. They think they have a huge lead because they take both crabs early game, and it's really funny to me. Instead of just like resetting, etc. But now I am just here on the map. I'm trying to look for something bot, and I could have fought the Trundle here, but the reason I'm not really picking that fight at the crab is because I mean, I don't really have prior in my lanes. Karthus is out of mana, Lucian is like one shot away from dying, and obviously the bot lane has prior and the team has prior. So if I pick a fight there, like I potentially get collapsed on, and you know, the team comes, etc, blah 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 blah, and yeah, I don't think I can kill him in time before his team comes along. I do try go for a gank here. I don't really have much else to do here, so I'm just going to try. Turns out it's warded, and unfortunate, can't really do much there. So I'm going to go back into my jungle and take my camps. So yeah, it is a bit of a slow early game. If you don't want to see me like talk about all the farming shit and all that, then skip ahead to whatever the next action part is, where there's actually kills and shit going on. But yeah, I haven't done stream like highlight videos in a while, so I'll probably do that. Like a live commentated games with more interesting parts cut in the future when I start streaming more. But yeah, right now I just haven't had the time to stream, and so I'm just playing off stream a little bit here and there and getting some decent games in. So yeah, we are just going for farm here, and I'm trying to look for a chance to do something here because I'm getting bored, not gonna lie. I hit level 5, and we did see the Trundle bot side, so I'm gonna make a decision to kind of walk into this top river here and maybe go for an invade or topside gank here. And sure enough, Illaoi turns 6, so Graves has to back off away from the Illaoi, and I'm going to find a good opportunity here to pick up a kill for myself and get a juicy first blood. So that's enough for me. I'm not going to do anything else there. I'm just going to go back into my jungle and take the Krugs and then reset. We can see the Trundle here, and I'm kind of wondering what the hell he even is doing there. And I'm making a mistake here. I should be pinging out the Trundle for the bot lane, because he's definitely coming bot. Like, that was painfully obvious, but it turns out they're actually completely fine and they're getting kills and stuff, so it's all good. He's gonna go down though. The Lucian's gonna go down, and I did say I was gonna reset, but I did have the obviously this is the perfect opportunity to go for a counter jungle. So we're gonna go and take a counter jungle angle right here, and that's just basically it. I should have no, I didn't hit 6. That's absolutely painful, but it doesn't really matter since we're gonna reset, which is what our plan was all along. So yeah, pick up the Dirk, double longsword boots, and gonna head down into the bot side. So yeah, it's just a standard Kha'Zix build, like I said. Duskblade, Ghostblade, you know, that sort of stuff, and you know, the LDR on top of that. You know, it's just gonna be a pretty standard Kha'Zix game, and from what I've seen, like, not too many huge issues when it comes to the lethality build, I would say. A lot of people are complaining about lethality being really bad right now, and I would agree. I think a lot of builds outshine lethality right now, especially the fucking tank build. Sunfire tank build is outclassing lethality right now, in my opinion, in terms of like just pure reliability. I think in a lot of comps it's very hard to go for just straight up full lethality builds because everyone's going to be grouping and shit, and of course if you don't get a lead, enemies are going to be super tanky because of the durability update, so you got to be extremely careful. Anyway, Trundle is bot side again. He keeps on going bot side for some strange reason, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to be chilling and taking my camps, doing all that I need to do in order to stay ahead. I don't know why the hell I'm dragging the camp that far. Literally, don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it, man. I don't know what I was doing. I think I was looking at the map or something, just not paying attention. But yeah, yeah, like I said, I do feel like this build is kind of inferior to a lot of things right now. Until they buff lethality, I mean, like, even then, I think even if they buff lethality, the lethality builds, Assassin Mythics, I think they're still not going to be very good for Kha'Zix, just because of how lethality works. Like, oh man, I don't know. It's going to be a tough season for sure, I feel like, in regards to lethality Kha'Zix, but we will consume and adapt. We need to have some more diverse builds in play right now for Kha'Zix, especially, like, you know, of course the Sunfire build is really good. The Gore Drinker build is still very good, and you know, the Assassin Mythic builds are they're still very good. You just need to build them in the right scenario, and thankfully I'm versing a fairly squishy team here, so the Assassin Mythics are, you know, no issue here whatsoever. Also, I didn't know that Illaoi could actually jump over that wall into Gromp. That's really interesting. Did not know she could do that. But yeah. Okay, so here's the Trundle, and he's just gonna straight up pick a fight with me. I'm like, alright, shit, it's a Trundle. I gotta be extremely careful. Just kidding. Apparently, I just completely run over him. I was not expecting that. I didn't expect him to do like 0 damage to me, and you know, just die that quickly. But yeah, I guess that's a durability update thing. I don't know. I haven't versed the Trundle since last patch, so I was completely surprised by this because usually Trundle is a much harder matchup than that. But I guess it's because of what he's building, etc. But I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. All I know is that we completely destroyed him there. We get some treasure hunter stacks, and we have 1800 gold, so we're just gonna recall here and pick up our mythic. Yeah, so pretty standard play there. Pick up longsword, grab a ward. Always want to make sure you're grabbing wards when you recall. Of course, it'll make you. Well, it'll just give you more vision to work with, which is very good for an assassin. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I've yet to try the Umbral Rush thing. Everyone's been raving on about. A lot of people have been running Umbral Glaive because it's so cheap, and you know, it's a quote unquote decent power spike. And I have a few problems with that. All right, I think I go for something here. Yeah, first, before I get into that, I just find the Trundle here, and he face checks. So I walk up to him and I give him a little hop combo, and he dies. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Umbral Glaive, right? Umbral Glaive is a bit overrated, in my opinion, just because of the fact that what the hell is the team doing here? Anyway, Umbral Glaive will give you the same stats as the components of Duskblade and Prowler's Claw. Just saying. So like, unless you want the vision passive from Umbral Glaive, don't bother running it. That's my opinion, and it is pretty much fact because of the stats that Umbral Glaive gives. So yeah, a fight's gonna break out here, and I'm gonna just stealth in and try to go for the Ezreal. He's got nothing, and he flashes as well. And then I'm gonna W the Seraphine for an assist, and we're gonna pick up 2 Treasure Hunter stacks, which is great. I don't really know why I decided to run Treasure Hunter here. I like running Treasure Hunter with Halo Blades just because it's like I need. This build is solely reliant on getting fed and getting ahead. So I was like, yeah, sure, give me Treasure Hunter. I normally take Relentless, but you know, special case here. But yeah. Okay, I think I should just go down bot and hit the tower, to be honest. I think I had a good chance to deal a decent amount of damage to the tower and get some plating, but whatever, it's fine. Instead, we are just going to take our camps, and then we're going to walk up again, and then the Seraphine steps out of line a little bit. She goes to ward, and she just gets blown up. So yeah, durability update, by the way. Assassin's broken, by the way. I'm mispositioned and got one shot? Nah, man, Assassin's just too broken, man. I think Kha'Zix needs a nerf, let's be honest. And then something funny happens. Graves gets executed. I don't really know what happened there. But Ezreal's all alone by himself, and so I'm here. Give him a little thumbs up. I'm going in here to grab an auto attack. Unfortunately, this guy dies. I can't play that any differently, though. There's really nothing I can do in case you know, he ease away like that. Just you need, yeah, you know, stick to the good habits of holding your leap, etc. Doesn't really matter if the Karthus dies. That's on him. That's fine. And so I'm just gonna be smacking down this tower. Juicy, juicy, juicy. And then yeah, man, how's your day been? 2600 gold. So I think we do have the Ghost Blade. I'm pretty sure we do have the Ghost Blade here, but no one is here, right? There's 2 mid and there's 2 top, and I just killed the Ezreal. So literally no one is here to contest this tower or like stop me from taking it. So I'm just gonna shove everything here, and this is huge. You guys know I always say go for farm, etc. And this is what you should be doing. I'm just gonna disrespect this guy completely and walk up here. I could have one-shot him if I used my W and just jumped on him, but I didn't. And I'm actually being very careful here because I know an Ezreal ult's coming. It does come. I move out of the way at the last second, and he tries to go for me. Not enough damage, and I am going to live. So yeah, that's very nice. Durability update lets me survive there, I think. But it's all good. Yeah, having extra defense is really nice for tower diving, I guess. Even though towers do more damage, but you know, whatever. I don't have smite here, so I'm being very careful. I'm gonna finish off the dragon with my Q. Then we're gonna go back, clear these camps, get level 11, and then we're gonna recall, pick up the Ghost Blade, and then we're just gonna wreck face. Like, that's how it is. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but oh, we don't talk about this, by the way. No, we just don't. Oh, fuck. Just don't talk about it. Just don't talk about it, okay? It happens, alright? Trying to be efficient, and it just bites me in the bum, okay? Unlucky. Yeah, what I was gonna say is, have you guys noticed that? Have you guys noticed that you're getting less kills this patch? I don't know. That's what it feels like to me. I feel like I'm getting less kills during this patch. It's like where I can normally drop like 20 kills in the previous patch, where everyone was squishy as hell. Now I only get like, let's say like max 15 kills. I mean, I know it's still a lot, but still, it's like, bro, where are the kills? Where are the kill opportunities? I feel like the game has slowed down quite a bit, and it's just resulting in like less and less people dying. I guess that's a good thing, but you know, for Kha'Zix, it's not that amazing. Having more kills is always good. As you can see, it's 15 minutes and there's only 15 kills. Which is kind of strange. Like, it's very strange for a solo queue game to only have 15 kills at this time. Or maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm just too accustomed to the shitstorm that Oceania is. But yeah, I'm gonna give the Herald to Alawi here, and she's gonna just, you know, split push and do her thing. Although I should have probably taken that, but whatever. Anyways, look at this. Level 11, Seraphine is just standing still. I WEQ auto attack her and then jump out. Alright, I'm getting montage. I'm getting blood hungry here, so I'm gonna try and look for an outplay. Teemo is gonna jump on me. Unfortunately, I get blinded, so I can't finish him off with an auto attack, and so my reset gets delayed. Take too much damage. I try to go in, but they flash into isolation, and I'm just gonna go down. But like, all in all, that was a very greedy play. I didn't have to do that, but I felt like it because I was getting bored. That is pretty much it. Okay, we're back. I pick up a third Dirk. I don't know when I got that. I think I got that when I was dead, but yeah. Pick up the third Dirk just because no one's building armor. And then straight away I'm gonna go into the last whisper LDR. And at some point, yeah, I'll pick up boots. I don't really prioritize boots right now because of the fact that you need as much damage as you can nowadays with these types of builds. And you don't really need boots that much when you're going Ghostblade. So that's nice. I decided to just keep the gold for a bit more AD. Although, you know, having the extra CDR would be nice, which is, you know, obviously I'm going the CDR boots when I'm going this assassin build because nothing else really matters. I could go defensive boots that'll let me survive a little bit more. Also very good, but, you know, for the most part, I always just go the CDR boots. Very, very reliable. Teemo is going to be here. Unfortunately, I jump wrong, so I have to immediately back out of that right there, which is unfortunate. And then I'm just going to chase this guy down. I don't really need to be here because he's dead for sure, but I'm just going to throw a W out and it ends up killing him, so whatever. I'm going to look at this Teemo here. Teemo is going to emote me. He's isolated, so I managed to get a QW off, stealth in front of him, and then pick him up with one last Q. Janna's going to shield me at the last second, and I'm going to live. Thank you, Janna. Absolute legend. Saves me there. That was very nice, and I mean, that's just it, isn't it? Don't disrespect the Kha'Zix when you're isolated. Like, you just don't want to do that. It's not a good idea. But yeah, I am going to pick up the last Whisper, and I don't really have enough gold to get anything else, so I just pick up another longsword as well. Oh no, I do sell that, right? No, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyway, we're just going to go back onto the map. And at this point, it's already 19 minutes, and we're kind of making very good progress in terms of, like, destroying this team. I don't think this team has much of a chance at all, especially considering I'm a fed assassin against a very, very squishy team. So there's not really much they can do. Now it's just a matter of getting picks and kind of just, you know, like just shitting on them. That's how it is. And I wish I could go for more kills, but it's just really strange because I think because everyone's a lot tankier, there's less things that you can do in regards to making like risky plays happen. Does that make sense? Like, everyone's so much tankier, you gotta be more careful yourself. That's just what I'm trying to say though. I don't know if that made sense, but yeah. I'm gonna pick the dragon up there, and ooh, almost stepped on 2 shrooms there. Unfortunate for Teemo, I should say. And now we just look for picks, man. That's all I can say here. Just gotta watch out for these damn shrooms. I'm pretty confident that I can tower dive these guys. Ezra's gonna go in there. I this is really questionable for me. It's really questionable. I'm gonna just narrowly avoid the Seraphine ult, and I have to just back off here. That was a very questionable jump, but I was getting impatient there, and I just wanted to try something, so I tried it, and it didn't work, and unfortunate. But yeah, my bot lane's gonna get collapsed on here, which is unlucky, and I'm looking for a chance to go in here. I realize nothing is up for the enemy team, and I'm just gonna straight up jump on the Seraphine, even though she's not isolated, right? And I'm gonna pick her up and jump out straight after. So that was a pretty good play, and then Graves is gonna drop really, really low. Alawi's here to help us, and oh look, Kha'Zix presses R, and Graves dies. That's really cool. So yeah, just goes to show you don't really need isolation, right? And I would say it's even more so the case with this patch, like because this patch encourages more spell rotations, so you can kind of not give a shit about isolation so much, and just kind of like jump in when you see a good opportunity to jump in, and then like if you play it right, you can come out on top. So yeah, in a lot of ways this patch is good for Kha'Zix, but in a lot of ways not so good for the assassin build, assassin one-shot build for sure. And I hope I don't know man, I hope we get some sort of buff or some shit to make that playstyle a little more enjoyable. But yeah, okay, Seraphine is just, I don't know what she's doing, man. I go overextending again in isolation. I lose vision of her. Q cancels, unfortunate. That's not worth it, man. That's not really worth it. I do level up from that, but yeah, you generally don't want to be flashing for a level 9 Seraphine like that, especially when nothing's up, well, aside from the Baron. I guess we could Baron, and I do ping the Baron here, but I am just waiting for the LDR. Bam, we take that. And LDR has become even better this patch because of the fact that you can, I mean, of course, everyone has more health, everyone has more armor, so it's naturally just a really, really good choice in this meta. And if you are still building the collector over LDR, I would advise you to collect yourself and have a nice day, because you need to stop building that item. Holy shit. It's crazy how people are still building the collector, and it blows my mind, but it's what it is. But yeah, we are going to start with the Baron. Trundle is here, but he's going to get zoned off. There's nothing he can do there. I'm just going to go ahead and finish the Baron. Holy shit, I almost missed it. Oh my god, I can't believe I nearly butchered that. But it's fine. I do manage to pick it up. And I'm going to chase this Ezreal down, I believe. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. I really want to just go ham here and just be aggressive, because obviously I have the 3 items and I have another... I have a Dirk. And here is the Graves. He just ults and dashes away. And then I realize, oh shit, this guy's not isolated. Oh no, there's a fucking Teemo next to him. So I'm going to go down there. It was at that moment where I realized that I just fucked up royally. I was like, oh no. Oh no, he's by himself, but he's not isolated. It's just the given that the Teemo is there. Like, you already know, like, once he's alone, but there's no isolation indicator on him, you're just like, oh fuck, no, please. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. So I am here, and I'm going to pick up the boots that I said I was going to get a long time ago, just because I didn't really have anything else to buy. That's fine. And in the meantime, my team is pushing mid with the Baron. And this is not an ideal scenario for me, of course. Just got to rely on my team here to do most of the heavy lifting, and then I can come in and clean up wherever possible. But I am seeing a good opportunity here. I Ghostblade in and stealth in, one-shot the Ezreal. Find the Seraphine here as well, one-shot her too. What's up, Trundle? And yeah, this is why Trundle is actually very, very difficult. I can't really fight him, even though I'm so fed, because he has his items now. So that is very... yeah, that's why I consider Trundle very difficult to play against. Especially when he R's you and he uses Red Smite on you, and he's got, like, you know, plated Steel Caps and Sundra. Like, it's a very, very tough matchup, in my opinion, in terms of 1v1ing him. So that's why I was very surprised in the early game where I could just destroy him so easily. But yeah, it is what it is. So there's not much else we can do here. I'm kind of half health, very, very low. And I just need to kind of support my team and just hang around, let them do the pushing with the Baron, etc. I want to jump on this guy here, and Oh, just unfortunate, man. Like, I do everything right there. I jump on him, auto QW, but his Eclipse saves him. Just kidding, it doesn't save him because Karthus presses R. Poor Graves getting destroyed by Karthus this game. But yeah, it's just unlucky, man. Just unlucky. Okay, after that absolutely tragic occurrence. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, I know. I have 1200 gold, but I'm saving up for Edge of Night. I can't really buy anything at this point. So that's why I'm just holding on to my gold. Yeah, just unfortunate. It just goes to show that the update, like I'm still playing. I'm playing as if the durability update hasn't taken effect. Like, this is how I'm playing this game. So a lot of cases, I should normally be killing these enemies, but because of the fact that I'm running Hail of Blades, and because of the fact that the durability update is in place, like, I'm not getting the kills that I would normally get last patch. So it's just a learning experience, and we gotta consume and adapt, you know. Obviously, Dark Harvest is gonna be superior in terms of damage, so if I took that, I'd pretty much be fine, but it's all good. I still want to try out the Hail of Blades. Anyway, Graves in the bush. Not going to face check too hard here, and I'm just going to wait around and look for an opportunity to go for a kill. I could honestly just stealth into that bush and look for something there, but I'm going to decide not to. There are two mid trying to go for the Lucian. In the meantime, we're going to just shove this. He's doing massive damage to the tower. Seraphine's going to drop her ulti, Karthus Zonya's, and everyone's going to move down here. I'm just waiting for a good chance to fucking do something. Just waiting for the right time to go in. I think I find a good time here. Yes, I'm going to R-evolve in, find the Seraphine in isolation, one-shot her out of the blue. And I'm trying to play around with my stealth here, but unfortunately the fucking Graves uses his dog shit smoke screen. Sorry, I hate that ability. And unfortunately, I am not able to get that kill. I have to flash out, but it's fine because Karthus presses R again. Oh no. I would be so upset if I was Graves, I swear. I hate Karthus. But yeah, that works out, I guess. Not too bad at all. Try to go for a W here. Don't need to. And with the minions going in to the top side here, we're just going to shove this in. We can't exactly jump on this Ezreal right now. I mean, we could definitely try, but I don't think it would do anything. He's just going to E away. But yeah, we're just going to back off here. I am still looking for any opportunity to go in case someone is, and just in case someone miraculously overextends. It's very hard to play Kha'Zix inside the enemy base, especially this playstyle. Like, if you don't have W evolve, it's a bit harder to play inside the base, but yeah. I'm going to look for an opportunity here. I'm trying to go for the Teemo, but he just backs off at the last second, which is unfortunate. And I'm going to scare him off and make him think that I'm going back in. But yeah, that doesn't really amount to anything. And so pick up the inhib and just going to recall there. And now the obvious choice is going for Baron here. So you want to... I mean, like, I don't really know why we're not going for Baron earlier, but I guess it's fine because we took all three inhibs. You do want to make sure that you're focusing Baron if you have a free opportunity to take it, for sure, and then you just close out the game. But, you know, we're not doing that this game, but we are finally deciding to take it now. So, yeah, overall I would say this patch is okay. It's very okay. I had some bad experiences in other games when it came to using this build, but this is one of the better ones, obviously because of the squishy team comp. And yeah, I would just say, like, if you're going to consider running this lethality build, like the Duskblade QE evolve build, please do it against squishy enemies. Like, it's a very hard to do against tankier enemies nowadays, and you need to adapt your build for sure. But anyway, I'm gonna just go in here. I'm gonna fucking EQ auto attack, get a crit on the Seraphine, but I get hit by a shroom, so I have to just jump out. I narrowly avoid the Graves ulti, and that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna have to recall. Like, I have no HP, so I gotta leave. Just gonna pick up my last Dirk. Really? Pick up another Dirk? Yeah, okay. Dirk, Elixir, and then we're just gonna go back, but the game is pretty much over at this point, guys. Karthus ult yet again, and we're just gonna shove into the base and pretty much just end the game. Like, that's about it. Yeah, so like I said, just be very mindful when you play the assassin playstyle. Know what you're playing against. If you're against squishies, completely fine, no issues, but be very, very careful against the tanky enemies and the fighter type champs, because they will screw you over. Trying to go in here, get exhausted, I revolve out of the way. And one last kill here. EQ auto attack, bam, finally managed to get a clean assassination off. And that's going to be the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're still enjoying Kha'Zix, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.